Hey, welcome back, guys. So my name is Anthony Chambers. I am a real estate agent here in California. And on this channel, I just talk about most things that have to do with real estate. And today what we're going to talk about is who pays for the home appraisal. So let's go ahead and talk about that. What is an appraisal? I'm going to just give you a very broad overview of what that is. I'll talk about that in a different video. But basically, an appraisal is a third-party vendor that is going to come to your house, do a light inspection, compare your property against the other properties in the local area, and then that appraiser is going to give their price opinion of what they think the market value is of your home at that point, that moment in time. That's a very basic light overview of what an appraisal is. So who pays for it? Let's go ahead and talk about that. So there's two different times that an appraisal might happen on your property. So there is the pre-listing appraisal, and then also there is the mortgage required appraisal. So we'll talk about the first one right now. So the pre-listing appraisal is completely optional. And what this is it is a seller requested appraisal. So what'll happen is you get on the horn and you call an appraiser and say, hey, can you come over to my house, take a look around, do a market analysis, and give me your opinion on what my home is worth in today's market. And for that type of appraisal, that is going to be paid for by the seller, which is you, because that is for your own personal knowledge. It's not going to be used for a mortgage or a bank or anything like that. And again, that is completely optional. In my opinion, this is pretty outside of normal. It does happen sometimes when the seller is just really curious to get a professional opinion on their home. But usually what's going to happen is the seller is going to contact me, the listing agent, and then I'll go to the house and give them my professional opinion on what I think their house would sell for at today's market. And that's usually a free service that's included because we are looking to be the one that you choose to list your home with. So again, that is going to be less detailed than what an appraiser is going to provide to you. But if you are looking for a pre-listing appraisal, then that is something that you, the seller, would pay for. And it has no bearing on what the mortgage is going to accept for the value of your home or buyers are going to accept for the value of your home. It's basically just for your information to give you a good idea of what the market represents your home value at. The second type of appraisal is a mortgage required appraisal. So with this scenario, basically what happened is you put your home up for sale. The buyer has submitted an offer contingent on financing. So they are getting a bank loan to purchase your home. And the bank wants to make sure they're making a sound investment by giving that buyer money to purchase your home with. So what they will do is they will initiate an appraisal to happen on your property. And they're going to hire a third-party vendor again. It's usually a licensed appraiser who's going to go to your house, take a look around. They're going to compare it with other homes in the area that have sold recently. And then with that information, they would then provide that to the mortgage company and let them know that this is what I think the house is worth at this particular time, at this particular moment, in that particular area. So who's going to pay for that? That is going to be a buyer expense. And the reason for that is because the buyer needs that appraisal to happen in order for that mortgage to go through. So usually the buyer is going to pay that, and in order for that appraiser to go out there, usually the mortgage company is going to request a credit card from the buyer, prepay for that appraiser before they even go out there. And the reason for that is because it is possible the appraiser undervalues or suggests a lower value than what the buyer had offered. And if that's the case, then possibly the mortgage may never go through. But the appraiser still needs to be paid. So that is why the buyer will need to provide a credit card in order to have the appraiser show up at the property. So those are the two situations where an appraiser is going to go to your house, typically. If there's another situation the appraiser showed up at your house, be sure to let us know in the comments below. And I hope you found the video useful. If so, click thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.